build video for the Medieval Color Legacy Challenge. I started off with the basic layout of what we already had. I mentioned I wanted this to be on a larger lot, and I also try to start fresh just to prevent any long-term issues from multiple generations in one spot. So I got rid of the garden, I kind of connected the two buildings. I kept the little tower. It's going to be kind of like a folly. And like the overall look of the building in terms of shape is the same. We're going to change quite a bit about it, which I know it was made out of plaster and stone, but you won't see it in the video. I do find a better teal option for the exterior, and it could almost just be like it's rock, but like it could be a weird plaster. We don't know. So some of the things that this lot like needed in terms of the next generation, it needed to be teal, obviously, which is a difficult color. It needed to be kind of tacky and opulent. We needed a space for a live-in artist. There needed to be kind of a kennel space for dogs, and there needed to be a ballroom. So quite a few things. I also wanted to keep the horses. I feel like Fleur would not give up her horses, although she's definitely not gonna be fond of children living in separate areas of the house after what happened with Lothair. But those were some of the main things. Now, part of this challenge is that the home lot must be worth 250,000 simoleons. The family is worth quite a bit already, so I might change that for my personal gameplay to be a little bit higher. They did just spend 150,000 simoleons on the title of baronet, so they're not like swimming in money, but like their lot is worth a lot of money. So yeah. Like I said, the decorating style is going to be kind of tacky, kind of nouveau riche. We are renovating the existing home, but also it's going to be a little bit bigger and grander because we're on a larger lot. I guess we're just talking about what the next gen's about, and yeah, it's very new money. That is Clotilde. Hey now, no pup. My dog has just decided she wants to be in my lap. You're too big, I'm sorry. But yeah, so Clotilde's very new money, very kind of gauche. Like she's gonna kind of be obnoxious. And I'm delighted by that. So she's gonna be wearing very ridiculous clothes, headwear, jewelry, whatever I can put on her. She's gonna have, become a patron of the arts, and so have a live-in artist that will paint portraits of all family members as well as a family portrait. They're gonna donate 1,000 simoleons to charity every Monday, attend church every Sunday, own at least 3 small lapdogs at all times, and personally, I'm not gonna train the ones that she has because I don't think that she would. All children that Clotilde has must learn class-appropriate skills, so the boys will have to have 5 body skill points from outdoor activities, 3 interest in the fitness hobby. Girls need 5 body skill points from dancing, and 3 creative skill points from painting or playing the piano. We have to hire servants of every type, again have a ballroom. There will be a debutante type party for every teen entering marriageability, so to speak. Throw parties for all birthdays. All of their children will be knowledge sims though, which I think will be very fun. Clotilde is going to get the snob trait as well, and the heir cannot marry until they're an elder. I thought that this would be a little bit fun, especially with how quickly we move through the generations of just like, we have this I want to move up in society heir whose children in turn don't really seem interested in getting married and having children. Just a little fun, and then of course they will have to buy the next title of Baron. So there's things to look forward to. Obviously those are subject to change, but I'm excited. So you saw I built a little stable. Over here is going to be where the kennel is. I'm not going to, well I might, I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to lock the dogs in here or not. We'll see. But I wanted a designated kennel space for the dogs. I also, after this, had to go on a download spree because like I realized I did not have the teal that I was going for in nearly anything, so colors will change. But I really like, I used the Castle Kit conversions for all of the doors and windows, and I think they look really good. I like the crenulated top. We did obviously remove the horse pen out of the front yard. That's going to be sort of like a garden walking location. But yeah, my point in this was just to make it obnoxious. It needed to be in your face. Look how much money we have. Aren't we so great? At every opportunity. I do worry, like, sometimes I feel like some of my heirs aren't very likable, but like, that's the point. I'm not here to just make everybody super likable and nice all the time. Like, people make mistakes, people have problems. Clotilde is just really, really desperate to be seen as a member of the elite. That's her thing. So yeah, the stamped concrete. I would say that's more blue than teal, but again, teal is difficult because I'm not thinking like turquoise, I'm thinking like the bluey green color. And it's a hard one for me. It's subjective. It looks so good though. And I got rid of the weird archway thing that was causing us so much grief in the other house where people would just get stuck in that little room. That's gone. It was a cool idea, but it just, in practice, didn't work with the Sims routing. Which happens, it's fine. I was sad because I wanted this room to be the ballroom, but I realized it's like the front room and just like, it's not gonna work. And then this room over here, which could have been the ballroom, was too wide. So then I was just like, can I put it over here? But I didn't like it over there. So I settled with the ballroom being kind of towards the front, but not really. And it's gonna be there. We all know how it is with spacing and changing your mind on what you're using and then going, beans. I can't believe we're already in Gen 7. It feels almost like I just started, but I didn't. Like, it's been going on for a while. Which means I need to figure out the last couple of generations, because it's a 12 generation challenge, and I've kind of got it figured. Like, I know the titles and I know the colors and I have a vague idea of who's going to be what, but like, I don't have set rules usually until, like, I made up the teal generation rules probably when Clotilde was about a child. I really settled on those, and then I try to add like a rule or two to the other generations here and there just to kind of make it. And some of them, like the 8th generation, worked a lot better than others, and the 11th generation as well. And then like generation 9, 10, and 12, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I did add stained glass windows, I can't talk today, to the tower folly. I really wanted to keep that texture that I made because it was such a pain in the butt. But also, like, I like the idea of subtly showing that this is their original property. It's just been made over to be a little bit more fancy to suit Clotilde's aspirations. Although her next big thing is going to be getting married. And I think story-wise, I haven't actually taken the money out of their account for the title yet because I haven't moved them or played them. I think story-wise, she's going to marry before her mom purchases the title. Just because that makes more sense, because now she knows that she's her parents' heir. But like, I don't know what makes sense. I'll decide in the moment, as per usual. I can see her being a lot more present when it comes to her kids than maybe Fleur was. But like, in a loving but nagging way. I could just see her being constantly a bit of a busybody, the Rachel Lynde of her era. I really wanted to use these windows. I think they're really pretty. I know they're not the castle ones, but like, I really enjoy enjoy them, and I like that they look like they open. And so I kind of put them on this area, even though they didn't fit very well. What are you guys doing? Dogs are just being wild for no reason. I figured that would be like a kind of reception area for the ballroom. And maybe I could put like a little restroom kind of thing in there. Because that whole building pretty much is going to be for the ballroom. The ballroom will be 2 stories. There'll be landing. They'll be able to go in that outside balcony just for funsies. And yeah, it's going to take up a significant portion of space because they're going to be throwing lots of parties that thankfully don't have to be roof raisers. Because that was harder than anticipated, but the debutante ball for every single teen that she has, and everybody gets a birthday every stage of life. So that's gonna be a thing. I also need to build a church space for them because I sure haven't. And at this point, I think the family will also get like a family crypt or mausoleum, just so that we can finally get rid of all of the bodies in people's inventory. I am curious what you guys think, of course. Not just about the lot, but like of the challenge, of the rules that I've laid out for this next generation, or even like previous generations. I'm always curious if there were. I don't think anybody's actually playing this challenge. I think it's just me and my challenge. But like I'm okay with that. But I'm still interested in input. I guess I can talk about the other generations because why not? It's like a spoiler. But like Generation 8 is the Black Baron. So this is going to be the knowledge sim who doesn't marry until they're an elder. And they're actually going to start to worry about the family line and like it dying out essentially. So they will arrange marriages for all of their children and grandchildren as soon as they come of age. And then their heir will also be a family sim. And they'll really push like the family thing. Even though they're a knowledge sim, it's just more, you know, my family's worked so hard, all these generations, we came from nothing, like I can't let it end. So they'll go on vacations finally. I want to have a family reunion. Just kind of, they're very focused on building a legacy. Like I want them to build and own a really cool library community lot. The Viscount, I'm not really sure about. That's Generation 9. That's going to be dark green. I know that the heir will disgrace the family with a scandal because that's fun. And I want them to have a negative reputation that I then have to get fully in the positive. I don't know how possible that is. That might be really hard, but we're going to see. Gen 10 is the Earl, dark blue. The heir is going to have a strained relationship with all of their children, enforcing strict rules and boundaries. But other than that, I don't know much about that one yet. Generation 11 is red, and that's the Duke. And they need to raise 3 generations of greyhounds, just because, of course, I'm going to have pets as part of the challenge. This is me. I also want them to go on vacations. I would like them to bring home Bigfoot and be in the science career and have a lot of friends. Hey, guys, stop. So there's that. And then Generation 12 is purple and royalty. So like have a menagerie is definitely on the list. But other than that, I don't know. I'm figuring it out as I go. I really love the folly. I like that door, even though it's offset too. But yeah, I'm definitely changing the wallpaper on the barn. I didn't have good teal options installed. Because it's not like a color that you think that you're gonna need at any point in a medieval save. You don't think I'm gonna need to make a teal building, but I sure needed to make a teal building. I think it looks really good though, and it looks genuinely like something that was organically kind of built upon in terms of what they had before, so like I'm happy with that. I didn't want it to look completely different unlike previous generations, like this is meant to be the family seat. And I'm sure as we go on, we'll probably expand upon it or change it, but I do want to kind of make this be their home at this point as they move up in the ranks. It could get smaller, it could get bigger. I kind of like the idea of maybe generation 9 or 10, like going through a money crisis and losing everything. Like that could be really fun. Because that could be the one with the scandal, or that could be the one that has a strict relationship with their kids. It just depends. I'm actually gonna add that. I think that's great. Yeah, I'm gonna make them lose the family wealth and rebuild. Why am I like this? I'm so mean to my Sims. We're pretty much done though. Like I said, there wasn't much exciting to say just because like it's the same build, it's just a little different. I know that there's going to be a maze, I know that there's going to be a place for like archery, there's going to be a garden, just like lots of little things. It's really going to be a little estate at this point. And I'm going to move it to where the other lot is. I just built it over here. So yeah, this is gonna be the home of Teal Jen, of Clotilde and her future partner, who we don't know who that's gonna be yet, but we're gonna figure that out soon. So thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please do give it a like. It really does help, and I will see you in the next one.